Hello and welcome to the walking tour of Kaleidoscope School, located at 3434 West Greenway Road, Suite 117. The school is currently located where the preschool is, as we build our new location located at 16850 North 16th Street. As you walk in, first thing you'll see is our parent resource. Our parent resource is a place where parents can check out books and learn more about childhood development. To the right of it is a place where we have monthly donations. We've chosen a local nonprofit every month, and we ask families to donate to the local nonprofit. This last month was the Goodwill. Right here is where we have our Hall of Fame, showing our previous preschools and how we've continued to grow. To the left over here is where the principal's office is. The principal's office is a place for students to reflect, and also a place where parents can come and talk to the principal about events or their child's academics or behavior. Real quick, I just wanted to show you, this is a rendering of what the new location is going to look like off of 16th Street. It is currently getting cement as we speak, and so it is slated to open in August with kindergarten through 4th grade. As we move up, this is a location where you can sit and wait for your children to come be done with school. It's also a place where we have a communication board talking about upcoming events. Also, parents can sit and talk to our front office person. Our front office person is the person who is inputting data and also talking to parents and staff about upcoming events. Here's a parent board where we talk about any events that are happening, including hot lunches, emergency plans, any communicable diseases. That is for the preschool, but it's also for the elementary. This is our Hall of Fame, talking about how we made it in the Arizona Republic on the front page, talking about how we got our charter school. As you pan down, you're going to see a very long hallway. This hallway can be used for indoor activities when the weather isn't so well in Arizona, but it also has 4 classrooms. The first 2 classrooms are for our kindergarten and 1st grade, and the last 2 are for our preschool. As you go through the first room, our first room is our 1st graders. Our 1st graders will enter the classroom and they will put their backpacks away in their cubbies. Their cubbies will house their backpacks and their lunch boxes, and then they put their water bottle right here. If you pan up, you will see that this is cactus, and this is where at the beginning of the year, the students and the teacher all got together and they made a puzzle showing that we're all connected. As you enter the classroom, you will see that there are places designated where the children can go and they can have some flex seating times. The flex seating isn't put out quite yet, but this is where the students can work in small groups on projects or activities. We've also set up the classroom into small groups as well. But if you notice, the desks are also individual desks, so we can separate them maybe during a test or if a group needs to be separated for whatever reason. We have a rug set up right here so that the students can sit here as the teacher is presenting new material or information, allowing students to get out of their desks and have some movement. Over in this corner over here, you're going to see a TV. TV technology isn't used much at our school, but we do incorporate it. This is great, so if we want to show a video based on an academic subject that we're teaching, or if they need a brain break. And so this is where we might do some cosmic yoga or other little small videos just to give them a little break. We have a place here for classroom jobs. Every child gets a classroom job. We believe that children need to be taught responsibility and independence, and this is one way that they can do it. Students also like to know what the schedule is, and so we have the schedule set up every day to show exactly what they will be doing throughout the day. As you pan across, you're going to see compassion is feeling what others are feeling. This is the monthly core virtue that they're learning about in 1st grade right now. Core Virtues, I'm just going to pan over here real quick. Core Virtues is a monthly character development that we do at the school where we read stories and we talk about a monthly value or moral. And so you can see in 1st grade, these are the ones that they've learned so far, and there should be more coming. Let's stay over here, and you can see that there is a sink and some classroom supplies. We are very big on utilizing all of our space to talk about, well, as you can see, the skeletal system or any social studies science units that are being taught. We put them up on the walls. Over here, you're going to see a whole bunch of manipulatives, and this is also an area where we can reinforce. You can see whiteboards, you can see unit fixed cubes, you can see chalkboards, and this is where the kids can take these and they can take them into small groups, and they can use them to reinforce the skills that they're learning. You can also see that we also have some language arts posters up on the board as well. As we continue on, you're going to also see right here is that we have a lot of books. So these books are for leveled readers, and so we have some students who are reading at a much more advanced level, and some students who are just starting off reading. We are designed and set up to differentiate learning and allow children to be successful in their reading levels. Let's continue on. We have our whiteboard where the teacher can teach a concept and then have the students go back to their desk and learn it. Over here is our our morning meeting time. This is where we're going to talk about the calendar. We're going to talk about counting skills. We might talk about our birthdays. We might talk about what the day is going to look like. The students will sit right here and they will engage with the teacher on the morning meeting. It's a great time for the students to greet and get to know each other and learn about their favorite traits or skills or what have you. Here's our little social studies area set up. And there's a lot of geography that is taught in first grade. And so the students would sit over here and they would look at the map and they would learn some geography skills. And then we have the teacher, and Miss Meath is the first grade teacher, and she sits here, almost never actually, but this is where she can gather her papers and prepare the day and get herself organized. And then as you can see here, we have supplies that can go to each one of the groups so that the students can have the supplies at their desk and be independent. Real quick, I just wanted to show you that we have these wiggle seats. And these wiggle seats are really good if we have some fidgeters. If you are a fidgeting student, this is a great opportunity that you can fidget in your chair without bothering people. We also have these bands, and these bands are great for kicking and using, and so instead of making noises, they can use that to help get their wiggles out as well. So as we continue down, we can go, this is a place right here where we have art projects and they can dry, and then the teachers either put them up or they can send them home with the students. We're real big on displaying projects, and the projects today, of course, this one is about the intestines. We used all kinds of different materials to show what's going on the inside of the body. Here is where we're talking about the bones, the skeletal system. And then over here is our bulletin board, and so, of course, it says that we are more precious than gold, and the students made this big rainbow, and of course, at the end is a pot of gold. Our social studies, it looked like we learned about Napoleon Bonaparte, and so you can see how the students interpreted it in different ways. So let's move on to kindergarten. Now here's our kindergarten. They were learning about the onions, and I think they were learning about the feelings and how they did an experiment where they put different onions in the classroom, and some they were talked to, and some they ignored, and some they were nice to, and some they were mean to. And it turned out that the nice ones really flourished, and the ones that were being mean to kind of rotted out. And then, of course, this is our Hello Spring, and the students made all of this, which was fantastic, because we are starting to pop into spring. As you can see, we have windows that look into every single one of the classrooms, and so we can watch the students, or parents can come in and watch without interrupting the classroom. As you can see, this classroom is set up very similar to first grade. They have cubbies as well. Miss Cooper is the teacher in this classroom. She has chosen to put her core virtues above the cubbies. And as you keep panning, her desk is right here. So let's just walk in. As we walk in, this is their flex seating area. They have a table and these small chairs where the students can go and do some group work and work on it. We also have if you notice, the place where it says learn. And this is a place where there's centers, and the teachers can put them out to reinforce learning skills that are happening at Kaleidoscope. We have this time called exploratorium time. And so let's just say we are learning about addition. They can take some of these manipulatives, put them out on the desk, have a group of students working on addition by adding 2 of them plus 3 of them to make 5. So it's reinforcing through exploratorium time. If we continue on, once again, we have a lot of books here as well. These books are actually for the teachers, and they're based on the themes throughout the year. Up at the top here is our Spalding books, and this is where we do choral reading with the students to reinforce language arts concepts that were taught during language arts. So that could be some grammar, some rules of the English language. It also could be the phonograms. Let's keep going. These classrooms actually have bathrooms. They're the preschool bathrooms. These are preschool school classrooms that were reorganized into elementary classrooms. So there is a bathroom in each one of the classrooms. And then once again, we have the sink and then supplies as well for the teachers to use with the kiddos. Here you can see there's a place where we incorporate music. So this one was Mother Goose. They've been learning about nursery rhymes, and so they can actually hear the music and utilize music to help them out. These are composition books. This is books where they're putting their spelling words in. They're also putting phonogram rules, and they're also putting their phonograms in. Once again, and you can see the posters are correlating with our language arts. As we continue on, we once again have our technology where the students can utilize it with the teachers as well to learn about the different concepts that are learned in the classroom. You can see these great big globes. As we're learning about geography at the school, these are really nice because they can have their Velcro, so they come off, and so they have to learn where to place the continents, and then also using the words to reinforce where they should go, which also includes the oceans unit. The classroom was just learning about plants, and about a week ago, they had about a lot of little Ziploc baggies in here, and they were growing bean sprouts. The students were loving that they could actually do hands-on and actually watch it growing. So let's continue on. This is their morning meeting time. They are learning once again, talking about the calendar, how many days they've been in school, what the weather is like, and the months of the year. This is reinforced, and the students are sitting here at their wonderful rug, and they have assigned seating, and the students, this takes about 10-15 minutes to do morning meeting, and this is also a time for the students to greet each other and get the day started out correctly. Here's our whiteboard, and then of course, I didn't reinforce this in first grade, but every grade has a flag, and we do a Pledge of Allegiance every single morning, and to help with patriotism. Here is their job chart. Their job chart is also where the students are gaining independence and responsibility. Right here, I'd like to just focus on, if you notice, they all have a little file, and this is where the students, when they complete their work or they have work that needs to be completed, they can find their name and put it in here, and they can come back to it as the day progresses. These are our Dimensions Math. Dimensions Math is a Singapore math program. These are the workbooks that we use and the textbooks. They are definitely a hands-on, starting off with the concrete and going to the abstract, teaching the concepts. As we continue on, you're going to see more manipulatives that we have. We are full of manipulatives because we are big on hands-on learning. And if you watched our virtual tour, you heard that Ms. Cooper said where our tagline is we take play seriously. So anytime we can take education and make it into something fun, where the kids are coming home and they're saying, what, we didn't learn anything, we were just playing today. That to us is a successful day. So you can see that the teachers have it set up with a lot of manipulatives. And the final thing I think I want to focus upon right here is our portfolios. So every student in every grade gets a portfolio that they will take home. The teachers will then pull out a math and a language arts sample, and that will go into their main file at the school. So if they actually make it through 8th grade at Kaleidoscope, at the end of that, we can see how their growth has come from kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade. So the teachers are always looking at areas where we can incorporate curriculum. So you can see also in kindergarten, they have desks as well. We have put them into groups as well, but they can be separated. You can also see at the bottom here is that they also have the wiggle bands. So all grades have it because we understand that students get wiggly and they just need a place to get their wiggles out. So I would like to end just walking back down the hallway and hoping that if you find this tour and hoping that you will have a good day, and we hope that you are safe and healthy. And if you want more information, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 602-313-0917 or visit the website at www.ksk8.org. Thank you and have a good day.